Hello tech community, welcome to P-TekLearn. In this video series, we will explore Amazon SQS, covering everything from the basics to advanced concepts, along with the hands-on exercises. Before starting the session, please subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Your support motivates us to create more videos, helping you stay updated with the advanced technology trends through straightforward, simple and enjoyable tutorials. In the previous tutorial of this AWS SQS series, we covered the fundamentals of SQS, its basic architecture, and the process of how a producer sends a message to the queue, how the queue stores the message, and how a consumer application polls the SQS queue to retrieve and consume the message. In this video, we will demonstrate how to create an SQS queue using the AWS console. We will then test the queue by sending a message, polling for it, and consuming it. After consuming the message, we will verify its details to ensure everything is as expected. Finally, we will conclude this session by deleting the SQS queue. To begin with, let's log into AWS console with an IAM user that has required permissions or policies to access Amazon SQS service. Once logged in, search for the SQS service in the search bar on the console homepage and select Simple Queue Service from the search results. You will be directed to the Amazon SQS service page. Expand the left navigation panel and click on the Queues menu option to open the Amazon SQS Queues page. As you can see, there are no currently created queues in the list. Now, click the Create Queue button to open the queue creation configuration page. Here in this session, we are going to select all default options while creating this new queue. Since the purpose of this demonstration is to create a queue and test a queue, so we are not worried about any advanced configuration parameters for now. So to start with, select the default queue type, which is standard, and then give a name to the queue. Remember, once we select the type of the queue, we can't change the type of this queue. Let's proceed by accepting all the default configuration parameters for now, without adjusting encryption or access policies. You will see the basic access policy in JSON format here. Scroll to the bottom of the page and click the Create Queue button. A green confirmation bar will appear at the top of the page, indicating that the queue has been created successfully and that you can now send and receive messages. Here, you can view the details of the queue named Demo Queue, including the queue name, type, ARN, encryption URL, and more. For additional information, click on the small arrow labeled More. This will reveal extra details such as the creation timestamp, message size, last updated time, message retention period, and more. Now that the SQS queue is set up, let's test it by sending and receiving a sample message. First, select the queue from the list, Demo Queue in this case, and click the Send and Receive Messages button. On the Send and Receive Messages page, enter a sample message in the message body text box and leave the other parameters at their default values. You will notice that in the Receive Messages section, the Messages Available field shows a value of 0, indicating that there are no messages in Demo Queue. Now click the orange Send Message button at the top left of the page. Observe that the Messages Available field value now changes to 1, indicating that Demo Queue has one message available for consumption. You will also see a notification at the top of the page confirming that your message has been sent and is ready to be received. If you notice that the list of the messages at the bottom of the page currently shows 0, meaning no messages have been received by the consumer yet. As we covered in the previous tutorial, while talking about the basic architecture of SQS, Once a message is sent by the producer application, it is stored in the queue, and the consumer must poll the queue to retrieve it. To do this, click the Poll for Messages button located at the top right corner of the Receive Messages section. As the polling progresses, the list of the messages will update to show 1 and a message will appear in the list. To view the details of the message, either click on the message ID or select the message and click the View Details button. A pop-up window will display the message details. The Body tab contains the actual message. The Attributes tab shows any custom attributes associated with the message. And the Details tab presents other configuration parameters that we have selected at the time of creating the queue and sending the message. Close the pop-up to return to the SQS queues main page, as we have verified all the details and the information of the message is as expected. So by now we have successfully created an SQS queue and tested it by sending and receiving a sample message. Since that's what we wanted to try to do in this session, now let's delete the demo queue. To do this, select the queue by clicking the radio button next to it and then click the delete button. So this tutorial explains how to create a SQS queue and test it by sending and receiving a message. In the next tutorial of this series, we will delve into configuration parameters of the SQS queue and explore the purpose of each parameter to gain a deeper understanding of SQS features. Thank you for watching our video. If you like this video, please like it and then subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video. Bye now.